Do you agree with that or not?
He was at this building 1.
With your permission, Mr. President, may I ask the court officer to pull to the screen Ken D11 0009 0054.
Do you have a tab?
Yes, Mr. President. It is tab number 33. Now, Mr. Witness, even prior to you answering the question, could you indicate to the court what time you place on the contention that the meeting took place?
It was between 9 to midday.
You're talking of 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yes, around that time.
Now, Mr. Witness, I want you to look at that document I've just shown you. And can you see somewhere marked 3? First of all, you can see some 5 photographs. Can you see that?
Yes.
You can see photograph number 2, can't you?
Yes.
I want you to look at the notes referring to the photo number 2. Can you see the writings at the bottom of the photos? To the left, to the right of the photo with, to the left of the photo number 5.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Witness, could you confirm this is what it says? ODM presidential candidate Raila Odinga Center during Christmas service at All Saints Cathedral in Nairobi yesterday. He is with his wife, Ida, and outgoing Narok MP William Ole Ntimama. Can you see that?
I'm seeing.
Mr. Witness, is this the same date? First of all, you can see the newspaper is dated December 26, 2007. Can you?
Yes.
And that date, and the text I've just read says yesterday, which must be the same date you said this meeting was held, isn't it?
Come on.
The yesterday of the 26th is the 25th of December, isn't it?
Yes, yesterday of 25th is 20. Yesterday of 26th is 25th.
And the 25th is the same day you said the meeting was held, isn't it?
Counsel, I think you can move on. Your point is made. You're trying to show that this is something that's different from what the witness says. I think we don't need to dwell on the point.
One more bit. Mr. Witness, I want you to look at the line. You can see photo number 5, isn't it? You can see that, Witness?
Yes.
I want to read the part immediately to the left of that photo, and if you could confirm this is what it says. Talking at All Saints Cathedral, Mr. Odinga asked audience supporters to maintain peace even when provoked by their opponents. They should desist from violence at all times. Adequate security has been organized to ensure that our supporters fought without being intimidated, he added. He was addressing the media shortly before attending the service. After the service, Odinga spent a quiet afternoon with his family at his current home. Can you see that, Mr. Witness?
Yes, I can see.
Mr. Witness, and you don't need to take long. From this document, it is true that Honorable Raila was not at the location you said he was. It said he went to church and spent a quiet afternoon with his family at home. Can you confirm that, Mr. Witness?
From the document placed here, it doesn't indicate the time of the activities, and it's a general.
And so you insist that this press conference took place?
Council, I think we can move on. That's clearly his point.
Now, Mr. Witness, it is your contention that the press conference included Honorable Raila, Honorable Balala, Honorable Charity Ngilu, Honorable Henry Kosgei, and Honorable William Ruto, isn't it?
I said it was attended by Pentagon leaders.
Could you confirm if the names I've just mentioned were in attendance in that press conference? Mr. Witness, if you could answer, please.
The press conference, they were.
The people I've just said were in attendance, isn't it?
I said there were Pentagon leaders.
All right. Witness, what counsel is getting at is if you said Pentagon leaders, it may be the case that some of them were there and some of them were not. Counsel is asking you whether, according to your recollection, the names he mentioned, the names of the Pentagon members he mentioned, were also at the place, at the conference.
I can remember some were present.
Mr. Witness, I would really want you to be honest enough and tell us. Was Honorable, let me just go one person at a go, was Honorable Najib Balala present?
To my recollection, I can say was present.
Are you saying he was or he wasn't?
He was.
Charity Ngilu?
Your Honours, it's nothing to do with the questioning. It's actually the timing. I know a lot of this was covered by my friend Mr. Khan, and I look at the time. I think I've got probably 15 minutes to ask whatever questions I have.
Mr. President, I trust and believe I have not squandered my time, and I can't be blamed if I have not been able to cover more ground, or for not having covered the ground I wish to cover. But I could put the question to the witness a little bit differently and see if it can move faster. Mr. Witness.
It's not the point. The point is that council's encroached into the time that I would ordinarily use. except Your Honours have some other arrangements in mind.
Mr. President, I am entitled to defend my client, and I am not to blame for the difficulty I'm in.
Right, you can do that, but we also have to be mindful of the needs of efficiency. When the witness has testified and what the witness has testified to is clear on the record, there's been a tendency to go and repeat and wait for the witness to confirm that he said that. It doesn't assist. How many more minutes do you think you need?
About 10 minutes, Mr. President. And that means I'm abandoning quite a number, about half of the documents I intended to use.
Proceed.
Mr. Witness, in your testimony of 8th of October 2013, at page 8, line 17 to 21, this is what you said. When elections were approaching, there was growing tension showed by ODM top leaders. In fact, they were reading signals that PNU would rig elections. This is the reason why on 25th December at 10 a.m., the ODM held a press conference. Present were Raila, Ruto, Balala, Ngilu, Koske, and other ODM leaders. Mr. Witness, I just want you to confirm whether you stand by that statement or you think the people who were in attendance had changed.
I stand by this statement.
Mr. President, I would like to have audio Ken D11 0009 0061 played out.
What does it say? What was the point? Does it contradict the witness's testimony on this point?
It does, Mr. President. Although I'm just wondering whether you're being fair to me, because this witness is obviously shrewd, and I would rather have him answer the question without anticipating what I want to ask him.
No, we will make the determination on whether or not it's shrewd. The point I make is we now need to be tighter in our questioning. If an audio or an external document does not directly contradict a witness, but it is something counsel can call later as their own evidence, as an independent evidence, that should be the way to proceed. The habit of having a witness to speak to every video, every newspaper clipping, and every audio statement, we have to seriously reconsider as a manner of doing this trial.
I thought, Mr. President, that one of the other criteria is that we should put the witness and give him a fair chance to react to what we will be presenting in the defense.
Precisely, but he doesn't need a look at the video or a hearing of the audio or reading of a newspaper article to do that. That's the point I'm making. We can look at the material you want to show now.
Now, Mr. Witness, as the court officer, I had requested that we play if you could pause that. Mr. Witness, could you confirm how many press conferences were held on the 25th of December, to your recollection, where Honorable Raila was present?
At building 1 or where?
Regardless of where, how many press conferences did Honorable Raila have on the 25th of December?
I don't know, because he worked on different places and maybe media could follow him and he could give out a statement.
Mr. If the audio could be, the video could be played, Mr. President.
Court officer, please play the video.
Raila says administration policemen are being trained and deployed to ODM strongholds to ensure the vote is tilted in favor of PNU.
Admin who have been undergoing training at the administration police training camp at Embakazi are now being camouflaged as polling agents for Mr. Kibaki.
The ODM presidential candidate said there is solid evidence that the rigging plot is real.
Can we stop? Yeah.
Mr. Witness, I want you to confirm that you can see Honorable Raila on that video.
Yes.
Do you know one Honorable Fred Gumo?
Yes, I know him.
And can you see him in the video?
Yes.
I'll ask you a couple of other people. Salim Lon, Tony Gashoka, Josiah Green, and George Ongaya. Do you know them?
Yes.
Can you see them in the video?
Yes, I've seen Salim alone.
And Tony Gashoka?
Maybe it has passed before I see.
And do you know one Mr. Sylvester Kasuku?
Yes, I know Mr. Sylvester Kasuku.
Now, you've been able to see that video. May I ask you if you have seen the following people in that video? Ruto, Balala, Ngilu, Koskei. Have you seen any of those people I've just read out?
I've not seen.
Now, Mr. Witness, one Mr. Kasuku Sylvester says very specifically that he was in that press conference and that neither Joshua Sang nor William Ruto was in attendance. What do you have to say about that?
The press conference I've just seen, I don't know it was from which location.
One last thing I would like to show the witness on that video, then I close it, Mr. President, is timestamp Mr. Witness, you can see from that audio that in fact Mr. President, I would like to make reference to timestamp 1.02.
But now we are trying to prevent it.
Raila also accused ICC of going slow on the matter, despite his formal complaint to the commission. Earlier, the ODM presidential candidate, accompanied by his family, joined the faithful at the All Saints Cathedral for a Christmas prayers service. Innocent Mbaya, Kate.
Mr. Witness, you can confirm that in that clip it is very clearly stated that it was on Christmas Day, isn't it?
Yes, it was on Christmas Day, but maybe the bulletin, it doesn't show that this is the time he had this press conference, because during the same day you can get the information because there are a lot of reports It was in the church, it was in Karen, it was, so the location specifically is not stated. It's a general overview of the report of the whole day. That's what I'm seeing here.
Mr. Witness, I want to move on to something else. Mr. President, I have only 2 sets of issues I want to cover, then I'm done. Mr. Witness, you were aware that campaigns closed on the 24th. Are you aware or you're not aware that campaigns closed on the 24th of December 2007?
Campaign was supposed to close within 24 hours before the voting day.
Now, Mr. Witness, I would like to, if the court officer could pull up document at tab number 19 D11 0008 0069. Now, Mr. Witness, you can see that document.
Yes, I can see it.
I'd like to take you to the bottom of the picture bearing the image of Honorable Raila. You can see that?
Yes.
Now, I'd like to read this and you confirm if that is what is written there.
Mr. King, no, you will not do that. Mr. Ken already put this document and put the bottom part to the witness. Let's not do that again.
I'm okay with that, Mr. President. If I could request for the documents I've just referred to be produced as exhibits, and if Mr. President would prefer, I could move to the last document, then we can mark all of them. Mr. President, I would like to move to tab number 34. And Mr. President, it is document number Ken D11 009 0055 and extended to 0056.
Please proceed.
Thank
We
you,
have 5 more minutes left on the tape, and that will be it.
Mr. Witness, you can see that document. Mr. Witness, you can see that document with the heading Communication Commission of Kenya.
Yes.
Now, you had said Radio Maisha was in attendance on the 25th of December 2007 in the press conference that you said was held, isn't it?
A context where I had called the name Radio Maisha is when I was asked by the council about to list the media bodies in Kenya. So I must say,
Witness, stop. Mr. Kigen-Katwa, Mr. Khan already put that proposition to the witness that in 2007, Radio Maisha was not even in existence, and the witness said that he may have misspoken. Why are we looking at this document now?
Mr. President, I remember Mr. Khan had put a rider that I would be producing it. If it's okay, Mr. President, since the testimony is there, I would request that the documents I've just referred to be marked as exhibits. And the documents, Mr. President, is Ken D11 0009 0061, being the video, being the press conference held by Honorable Raila. The other one is Ken D11 0008 0069, being the Nation newspaper. And the third document is Ken D11 00009 0055, being the Radio Maisha letter stating when it was incorporated, together with its certificate of incorporation. Mr. President.
Prosecutor, any objections?
The video, the usual caveats. Hopefully, at some point, we're going to get the originals of all these video clips. The letter, the Radio Maisha letter. I don't know what. All that's happened is it's been shown to the witness. If this person is actually going to come and testify, that would be the appropriate time when this is admitted into evidence. So even the letter, we would say an MFI. I think there was a newspaper clip. I'm speaking off the top of my head, John. As for the newspaper clip, that could be given an exhibit number.
So we will admit the newspaper clip with a montage of photos numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 7. Is that it?
Yes, Mr. President. I would also pray that the video be also accepted, considering the way we've conducted ourselves.
Yes, and the video too. So
yes.
Those we will admit
Thank you, Mr. President.
as exhibits, sang exhibits. Next in the series.
The next one is the letter from Radio Maisha together with its certificate of incorporation. And in respect to that, I am prepared to undertake to avail to the prosecution the originals, at least for this.
Well, the prosecution wants them MFI'd. Why don't we let's admit them as that for now, marked for identification. If you and the prosecutor sort it out amongst yourselves, then we can revisit the question.
I will take it, Mr. President. I can have it marked as MFI. Mr. President.
Monsieur le Président, si je...
Your Honour, if I've understood well, the document KND 11-009-0061 public document will have the number EVD 0004, Exhibit 4 of the defence of Mr. Song. The document KEND 11-0008-0069 public document will have the number EVDT D11-0005, Exhibit number 5. The third document, KND 11-0009-0055, public document, will have the number MFI T D11-00006.
Thank you very much. Mr. King Kaplan, we're out of time.
2 questions, Mr. President.
We don't have it. Do we have more time on the tape? It's a matter of tape now. So you have 1 minute on the tape, and then you will close your cross-examination.
Mr. Witness, I put it to you that you were wrong, and I have not said you were lying. I have said you are wrong to allege that Mr. Sang was at the place you said he was on the 25th of December 2007. What do you have to say to that?
I'm right to my statement.
I put it to you, Mr. Witness, that the long pauses you take when you have been asked questions in respect to Mr. Sang's presence in that venue is because you are lying.
I'm not lying.
Mr. President, I will leave my cross-examination at that point, but may I still express my frustration? I feel rushed, Mr. President. I don't know whether to regret that I am the last one to be heard. I hope I will be accommodated a little bit more and better next time. Thank you, Mr. President, and your honors.
Mr. Keegan Caswell, we all feel rushed. These things happen. Witness, unfortunately, you have to come back on Monday for the prosecution to re-examine you for only 20 minutes. And then the VWU will then are advised to bring the next witness to proceed immediately after that. So we will bring down, that brings us to the end of today's proceedings. Mr. Keegan-Katwa.
My understanding of the pressure was being put in is that the witness must have left the location by close of the week. If he's still there on Monday, Mr. President, can I just be accommodated on what I had to forfeit?
No, Mr. Keegan-Katwa. We will leave it at that. We will bring down the shades. Sorry. Mr. We're out of tape. That's the thing. I don't mean to rush you now while you understand. It's just that all this stuff we're discussing actually is not being recorded. That's what I've been told.
Could we come back to it on Monday, Mr. President?
You can continue your submissions on Monday. Doesn't mean you'll be granted what you're requesting.
Yeah, that's okay, Mr. President.